Hey, you doing ATB basketball? This is Coach Curtis again, coming with a game plan for Saturday. This is seventh grade's game plan. This is going to be very similar to sixth grade game plan coming up next weekend. So if you're a part of the team, I need you to watch the video. Just make sure you understand the defensive concepts and everything we're going to go inside of it. This is going to be a little more simplified game plan. So let's hop into it. All right, so all throughout practice, we've been working on man-to-man. Basically, the biggest thing about man-to-man that I want is if the ball's here and you're over here playing your guy, I want you stepping in for help defense. Okay. Second thing is whenever we get screened, we are not developing the pick and roll defense the best way that we can. You guys have to call switches early. Fight through picks if you can. Don't be too reliant on switches. Make sure that you are communicating with each other. Switch, pick to your right, pick to your left. And make sure that you communicate those things so we don't get caught in them silly things like we do with the pick and rolls. Davey fast break kills us on that. Now, let's talk about our other defensive concepts. Okay? So we're going to line the offensive team up in a basic 1-2-3 one high, one low set. Okay, so let's go over 1-2-2. Okay, so 1, 2, 2. Now we're gonna go over the basic functions of this. The goal of a 1-2-2 is a team that likes to position the ball deep into the wing or the corner. We're gonna trap the ball on one side of the court. The goal of the 1-2-2, guys, and with you signing up for this travel basketball program, I'm going to teach you what certain defenses do and what their weaknesses are. What this does is this cuts the court in half. It puts the team at a disadvantage. A lot of teams will only have 3 offensive players on one side of the court. If we put 4 defensive players on one side of the court, we can create trap opportunities. Now, what I mean by that, if number 1 has the ball, okay, we are playing him straight up, whichever way he goes. Now, say he goes this way with the ball. He passes it to this guy, okay? We are now going to filter out. We're going to soft trap. We're going to ride his hip so he can't go the other way. We're going to keep him on this side of the court. We don't want him changing direction. We want him to stay on this side of the court. I don't mean maul him, trap him. That just means keep him on this side of the court. This guy is going to step out and help with keeping him on this side of the court. If a trapping opportunity is there, please take it. The bottom half is just helping out. Now that's a closeout situation. That's a cutter. You're picking up anything in this area. Okay? So let's recap those steps. Most teams will run a point guard, 2 wings, a high post, and a low. Okay? Basically, ball's on this side. Now, we're not waiting to shift. As soon as you see the offensive player make a body movement toward a side, you want to shoot that side. Remember what I said. The goal of a 1-2-2 is to cut the court in half. Okay? To cut the court in half. Now, what this has done, their point guard, and if they bring their 4 out, it's a 3-on-3 offensive situation. Okay? This is typically what a 1-2-2 is going to do. So let's go over the lanes without the offense. Top guy. You're going to force him one side to the other, and you're going to try to keep him on that side that he chooses. This guy. If it's ball side, you apply pressure. Okay? If it's ball away, you step in the middle. Okay? This guy, if it's ball side, you apply pressure or close out. Okay? Now, if there's somebody here, don't leave a wide open man. Okay? We'll get to that here in a second. So, we're stepping out. Okay. Alright, these guys, opposite side. Opposite side. You're getting halfway. You're cutting the court in half. You're getting halfway, cutting the court in half. Now, here is a key component that will destroy our 1-2-2 defense. These three guys are pretty easy. Get them to pick a side, keep them on that side. Okay? Apply pressure. Don't wait till the ball is thrown there. Kind of anticipate the pass and get out there. And now if the ball's away from us, get in the middle so we can help out. Now, if the ball is here in the corner and we have chosen to close out, which we should, what is to happen is the backside level is supposed to come to the block to replace. The guy in the middle is to cut the difference and get right there, play in that middle ground. Okay? So let's pretend the ball gets into the corner. The ball gets here for a shooter. Now remember what I said. On any activity you see, if you think they're shifting there already, be there already. Okay? So here's where everyone should be if the ball ends up in the corner. You should already be out here. Okay? This guy should be out here. This guy should be out here. This guy should be right here. And I'll tell you why. That makes sense. Okay? Because you started off the play at the very top, picking a side, keeping them to that side. Now, if you went to this side and chased the ball with this guy, and you were not able to trap the ball, and once the ball's in the corner, we're rotated down, you're rotated down. So everything comes down. So you're here if the ball gets in the corner so you can help protect this area. Okay? Now, the backside guys. Remember, we're chasing corner, so this area is open. This guy is going to step to this block. Take away this block. Then the guy who was here on the back side, his first initial step was when the ball went on this side, is to get in the middle. Once another player comes there and takes that middle from you, you drop in the middle. Okay? So if a pass is swung in the corner, this is the way it should look. Everybody get that? Okay? So I'm going to draw a circle from the original spot the player came from. Okay? The original spot the player came from. Here. We're just moving him down slightly. This guy came from over here. This guy came from over here. Okay, so let's do it again. Real simple. This guy. Ride the ball. If you can't get the trap in this area and the ball gets into the corner, you are to sit here once it's swing there. Now, get this straight, that if the ball gets swung back out from the corner, you then have to go back to your original position. It's a reset. It's a defensive reset, okay? This guy. If it's ball away, you step in the middle. Ball away, you step in the middle. Okay? If it's to the ball, you step to the ball and apply pressure. Okay, you want to try to pin it in the corner. Okay? Now, let's talk about if it's... So we got this level. We're good. We got this level. Now, what if it's away from the ball? Okay? Say the ball's on this side. Just keep it simple, guys. Say ball's on this side. Okay? And we're here. Okay? Our first move is here. Okay? When the ball is here. When the ball is skipped to the corner, I automatically want you to take rim. Everybody see that? Ball away, middle when it's on the wing, and then step down if it gets in the corner. Middle, corner, ball away, first set of twos. Okay? So we understand this part, we understand this part, we understand this part. Now let's work on these two spots. Okay? Essentially, when the ball is in the wing, look for the passing lane. If you can get your nose in there and get that basketball, get a steal. Okay? If they're trying to make this pass, get your nose in there. Now, if the ball gets to the corner and you can't get there, I want you to close out. Now, the backside guy is going to replace you and go to the block that you were just in. Which should be okay because we're going to have protection here. We're going to have protection here. Remember what we talked about. The guy that's away from the ball is here first, and then when the ball gets in the corner, he's diving rim. Okay? Let's go over it again. Okay? This guy. Progressions. Follow the ball, track it. If it gets into the corner, get middle. Ball away, and get in the middle first. Once it's in the corner, drop rim. Okay? Once it's in here, once it's in the corner, you're coming over, take away here. The guy who's initially in this spot, you should already be playing the passing lane or getting out for a closeout. Okay? Now, if they swing the ball out, if they get it out of the corner, here's where everyone should be if they get it in the corner. Okay, here's where everyone should be if they get it in the corner. Alright, so now say they skip it back up top. Okay? It's real easy, guys. Take your original spot. 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 And then we just run it back. Now, I will tell you, if a team's going to reverse like this, 9 times out of 10, they're looking to go this opposite side, and we can get in these passing lanes and be opposite races. So we actually want them to reverse the ball so we could intercept the ball in this area. Because once the ball is here, there's huge passing lanes. This top guy and this guy right here can really make do with some passing lanes. Okay? All right, 1, 2, 2. Now, 1-2-2's weakness. The 1-2-2's weakness is a simple give and go. They pass the ball here, and they shoot the gap. That's the weakness. So, when we are playing this position and the ball goes away, they're coming right down your mouth. Okay? So try to hedge that off as best we can. So whenever you see the ball going this way, as a defender, go ahead and step in this area and take away that look. Okay? Yeah. All right. So 2-2-1. We're going to go over 2-2-1. We're going to add some stuff in case you need to switch stuff up. Okay? 2-2-1. 2 high. 2 here. 1 basket protector. Okay? We're going to make their point guard make a decision. Okay? If the ball goes to 2, we're going to pick him up. Pick him up. Opposite guard is going to take away the high post. We're looking for passing lanes. Looking to reach. Reach out. And then we're diving front ball side. Now, what that does, after pass 1, first pass, you should have a guard here. These are your top guards. Your second level, somebody should be here. Somebody should be here. Somebody should be here. Now, what has this done? You have created a 4-on-whatever situation. Okay, most teams, if the ball is passed, they're only going to have 3 defenders right here. We have doubled up this area, and we have doubled up this area. Their only option is to throw it weak side. Okay, so let's go over this again. Split guard. Now remember, if they throw it to a guard, wherever it goes, you have to get out. You have to get out on them. Okay? Good closeout. Be ready for a drive or a shot. Be ready for a drive or a shot. Don't get beat back door. Don't get beat back door. You have to be ready for a drive or a shot. Now, if it doesn't go to your side, you then fall under. You fall under. Okay? You protect the high post first hash area. Okay? So show you the progression. Say ball goes here. Okay? Good closeout. We're taking away drive or shot. Now we're falling under right here. Okay? Okay, we got that first level. Alright, so first level's taken care of. Second level. Ball side. You're reaching. Same thing. Prepare for a drive or a shot. Okay? We should still have somebody out there. Okay? And this guy right here. Okay? Now, the second level that's away from the ball, you then take their position front side. Guy at the rim, I want you to protect any layup. Protect any layup. Okay? I don't want you leaving the rim. Do not leave the rim. Do not leave the rim. Okay? So let's walk through it. Ball's on this side. We're going to reach. We're going to sit. We're going to reach. We're going to reach. And we're sitting. Okay? Ball is swung over back here. Okay? This guy should get a passing lane. Should get a passing lane. Then this guy works to the middle. Okay? So then this guy has to come from his spot that he took, reach. This guy stays. This guy comes here. So when the ball's in the air, you have to do your movements. You have to, on ball reversals. In every defense, we gotta know when to switch out of the ball reversals. Okay? So here's the situation. Here, 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 here. It should kind of be what it looks like on a first pass if it's deaded right here. If they reverse it. Here is the scenario. Okay? We're reaching across. We're reaching across. We're reaching across. We're reaching across. Okay? Now, what I would like to see in this defense, the only thing I would like to see, these two guys right here. If it's a situation where the ball's here on a ball reversal, we've stopped it one time, they swing the ball to the other side. I want this guy under the rim to communicate. Tag, tag, tag. He's running to get him. And then this guy just replaces the rim guy. Because if they skip corner to corner, that's the only thing that can beat us on the 2-2-1. Let's go over that again. Say we've done this. We've reached out. We've reached out. This guy has stayed. This guy has stayed. And we've reached out. Okay? Now, ball was reversed. Okay? We're reaching. We're reaching. Okay? Ball is getting worked here. It's trying to get there. So we're going to reach. We're going to reach the furthest away from the rim. Now we're going to reach. Okay? So on the ball reversal, the last person on this end of the court has to get that bottom spot for it to be a good closeout. That's if they're going from corner all the way to corner. Because we can't ask this guy to make that whole ground, because the ball is faster than our feet. It just is. Okay? So we went over 2-2-1. The weakness to this is good guard play. You're going to find if they're going to try to get shots out of these spots. If our rotations are good, we won't have a problem. Okay. So now, let's go into our other defense that we're looking to use in the game. Now remember, a 1-2-2 is going to have problems in the give and goes. This is going to have problems guards spotting up and good closeouts and good drives to the basket. Okay. Now we're going to go to our 13 defense. We haven't done it in a while. The 1-3-1 defense. Okay. Now, first guy, I want here. 3-point line. Okay. This is our best on-ball defender. Best on-ball defender. Okay. I want wings out here. Doesn't have to be best or anything. Well, my big boy in the middle, whoever the biggest player is, I don't care who that is. Biggest player on the court. Okay? Then we're going to need our fastest player on the baseline. On the baseline. Okay? Now, this play is designed to take away high post looks and ball side threes. High post, ball side threes. Its weakness is weak side kicks and back doors. Okay? So the way we're going to run it, we're going to start off running it soft. We're not going to trap out of it. We're going to get them to take a bad shot, rebound the ball, and go. Okay? Now, ball is here. Ball is here. We're going to push it over. Try to keep him on this side of the court. Keep him on this side of the court. Okay? We're then going to reach out. Okay? Pin them. If they kick it out, they reverse it. The middle guy has to see that and get in the passing lane and get out there. Okay? That's the first opportunity we have to kill that play. Now, here's what's going to happen normally. Remember, we're wide. All right, so listen. Your job is to make them pick a side, keep them on that side. Make them pick a side, keep them on that side. Okay? We are to apply guard support. If they do not reverse it automatically, 5, I want you to fall front side. Take front side, anything front post, anything away. Okay? Now, 3, you are the most athletic player on the court. This always needs to be the most athletic player on the court. Once you see the ball cycle start to go this way, okay, you should already be there. Okay? You are watching the play just like a middle linebacker would watch the football. Because if they go here, 3, I want you already to be there. Okay? Three, your job is just to follow the ball. If it goes here, you're following it here. If it goes here, you're following it here. If it goes here, you're following it here. So 3, if the ball goes here, you need to be here. If the ball is skipped here, you need to be right here. If the ball is skipped here, you need to be here. If the ball is skipped here, you need to be here. Okay? So essentially, the 3 is probably the easiest thing to remember. You just mirror the basketball, but this is your lane. You are the closeout guy. You have to be here. Now, if they kick it and they drive, you step up and take it away inside this space. Okay? So 1's pretty easy. 3's pretty easy. Now 5. What you're doing is, if it's ball side, you're just taking away anything. Now stay out of his way, but you're taking away anything in between you and 3. Ball side. That's it. Okay? Let's talk about the wings. So let's draw our assignments here. Okay. Now, the 2 and the 4, if the ball is here, okay, we are getting on the hip of that guard and we're trying to force them to the corner. Understand that. We're getting on the hip of the guard and trying to force him to the corner. If we're doing it right, 3 and 5 should have our backup. Okay? If you're the wing that's away, you have to drop to the rim. Okay. I'm going to erase everything but the weak side guard. Here's what it looks like. If the ball is in the corner, 3 is going to be here. 5 is going to be here. 2 is going to be here. 1 is going to be here. Now let's talk about this for a second. One's job is to funnel the ball down here with 2's help. So once 1 has picked a side and got him flowing down this way, once the ball gets past here, 1 just take over high post. Okay? This is if we've done everything right and we get the ball in the corner. Okay? So 3's here, 2 is here, 5 is here, 1 is here. Now, if you stay right here and don't move, this back door area is wide open. It is extremely wide open. So I'm going to race everybody else and show you weak side guard. The ball is away from you, what you're supposed to do. Ball's here. Everyone is rotated over. You are to drop back door protection. They got front door protection. They got it. Back door protection. Get it under the rim. Okay? Now, when the ball is swung, you then have to switch gears. Get out from the back door, get on his hip, and force him to the corner. The guard that was just on the other side, who was just here on the hip, getting to the corner. Once it skipped over, you now then take the back door, and the defense shifts. 5, you were here, now you're here. 1, you were here, now you're here. You're just flipping. Okay? But you've got to pay attention. If you don't pay attention to this defense, it will be terrible for us. You have to pay attention. Okay? Let's draw one more thing up. Alright. So, say the ball goes here. Boop. We force the pass, we've rode the pass, we've trapped the pass, we take away the front door options, we've gotten back door, the 1 is now here. Okay? So let's go over, when we get the ball in the corner, reversal options. Okay? After we've gotten the ball here, 1 should be here, 5 should be front door, 3 should be here, 2 should be here. We have a trap. We're protecting the front of the basket. We're protecting the high post. Now, and 4 should be back door. Okay, now. So the way it should work is it should be a 2 triangle look. 2 trapping ball, 3 in the triangle. Take away front post, rim, high post. Okay, now. Now, if they try to skip it out, 1 and 5, you can try to take that ball. But if it doesn't work and the ball ends up over here, here's what I want. Okay? Now, here's what I want. The first person that can get there possibly is number 4. You close out on the shooter. Okay? Number 5, it's real easy for you. You just flop sides. Okay? Number 1, you get on the hip. And number 2, you get to the high post. And number 3, your back door. It's a little confusing, so let's go over it again. So here is where everybody should be once the ball was in the corner. Okay, so if the ball is swung, okay, the first person I could possibly get there is this guy. So let's get there. Then we're going to take this guy, get in the position. Then we're going to take this guy, put him in the high post. Okay, 5, you're just swapping sides, and 3, your back door. Okay, so let's draw up what it looks like after the flip. Okay, so they flip the ball. Does everybody understand that? Now, let's say it gets flipped to the other side. Okay? Right here in the corner. We're chasing. We're on the hip. We're filling top. We're filling side. We're filling back door. Now, let's say they flip it. Say we're here. Say we're here on the first pass. But they work the ball here, and we know we're going to do something with it. Okay? So they flip it here, but they get the ball here. Okay? Now, so what we're going to do is it's real easy, guys. Pick him up. Flip sides. Four, you're watching. Two, your middle. 4, you're watching for any movement. Okay? You're watching for any movement. And 3, your back door. So we still have this area covered. We still have this area covered. And we still have this area covered. Okay? That is, we worked on our 1, 2, 2, and our 2, 2, 1, and our 1, 3, 1. Okay. The man-to-man 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. These are all, we're going to run these basic formations along with man. Man-to-man is probably where we're going to be most running, but if we see an opportunity to go into this, remember, a 1, 2, 2 is going to create passing opportunities for us, but the weakness is the give and go. The 2, 2, 1 is going to create opportunities to where we could possibly keep them out of the lane and make a bad shooting team shoot. 1, 3, 1 keeps anything high post. Basically, if we run a 1, 2, 2 and they are killing us with the give and go, we're probably going to go to a man or a 1, 3, 1 so they can't do the give and go. You'll start to figure out what teams will do very early on. Okay? So let's look at our press. Okay? Let's look at our press. Now, what we talked about, this guy does not make a move until their guard puts his head to the rim and dribbles. Okay? If he just catches and sits and throws back like we do, we want to take this pass away. But if he catches and he takes down, here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply the chase. We're going to chase him, square our body, so we force him to the sidelines. This guy is going to force him to the sidelines. This is our first trap opportunity. Okay? First trap opportunity. Now, let's say we get it to work. We're going to go over both sides of it. Let's say we get it to work. He gets here. We trap him in this scenario. Now, what I want from everybody, you then slide over. You then slide over. Okay? Remember, these guys are gone. And we're just cutting the distance right here. So what we've done is we've cut the court in half for this player. Okay? So from here, usually what the guard is going to do if he's in trouble and still can get a pass off, he's going to go back, or he's going to go here. Okay? So this guy is so important. You have to watch his eyes, know where he's going. Look for that pass here. Look for that pass here. Okay? So these back guys, okay, one needs to be here and one needs to be middle. Okay? Now, if they shoot somebody down here, okay, and they attempt this pass, try to locate it. Now, if he chases, okay, if he chases this pass, this long pass, then we have to fall back and get into defense. Okay? So we're going to relax. Okay? We're going to relax. And then make a decision. Make a decision. We're going to either go get him or don't. Now, let's say we attempt the trap and it does not work. We attempt the trap and it does not work. Okay? We attempt a trap and it does not work. And one squeezes out above the trap. Okay? So now, what we're going to do, once the ball is here, okay? Let's draw our guys here. We have tried to trap. It does not work. This guy came to here. This guy came to here. It did not work. We have sunken back in here like I told you to. Okay? You have came over here like I told you to. You came over here like I told you to. Now, what we're going to do is the two guard, one, you're still going to be on his hip. I want you still riding one's hip all the way down. Two, you're going to bail out and go over the top. You're going to bail out and go over the top. Okay? So you're going to get out and go over the top. This guy right here is going to crash down and create a second level trap. Okay? Now, once the ball has reached this spot, okay, I want this guy to creep in closer and this guy to work here. Okay, so let's go over second level trap, what it looks like. Now, at any time in this defense, guys, we can go ball hawk and just take anything away. Okay, so second level, we're going to draw where we should be if we attempted that first trap and they squeeze by us on that sideline. So this guy's here. Remember, we rode him all the way down. The 2 guard, let's just draw the numbers real quick. So this is typically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's say they get here and they squeeze out past the trap. So we're still riding him. We have tried to trap, but we're going to bail out and go over the top. We're crashing in for the secondary trap. 4 is taking over the top. Weak side guard is taking anything over the middle. Okay, so this is if the initial trap doesn't work. 1, you let them make a decision. You ride them all the way. The first initial trap, we either get it or we don't. If we don't get it, whenever you see the help starting to come across half court, get out of the way and replace where he was. If you were in the middle, you need to get over the top ball side. And 2, here's the thing. If you are this guy away from the ball, once the ball gets here, okay, once the ball gets here, you need to be all ready to half court by the time that happens. Okay? If that ball handler has gotten past this area, he's not throwing the ball backwards here. Okay? So you need to not be late on that transition. Okay? Does everybody understand this? We're going to get a chance to run this Saturday. I want us to try to run it once a game just to get some practice, some game experience on it. If it works well, we'll do it again. If it doesn't, we won't. We're just going to go in there. Now, man press. Man press, you just lock over who you've got on there, then we'll just play it as you do with the man press, okay? All right, now, in man press, if we ever get in a situation where we're able to, say we're in a situation, a team doesn't do very good spacing. Say they have this type of thing going on, right? We're guarding our guy. They throw the ball into the 1, okay? And he has the back to his teammate. The back to his teammate. I would like us both to trap this guy. Leave 2 open. If we can find a way to trap him, that'd be great. If we're in a man press, if a guard ever catches his ball with his back to his teammate, let's trap him. Okay? Okay, so let's get into offense. Okay? We're going to go over 5-out rules. 5-out rules. 5 out. It's going to be 5, 4, 2, 1, and 3. Now, 5-out rule is pretty simple. Okay? Pass the ball. Cut ball side. If you do not get the ball, you are going to fill opposite corner. So what that means, 1 has now become here or here. 1, look for the ball first. If you don't get that look on the block, cut the opposite block, opposite corner. 3 then comes up here. 4 then comes up here. And 1 ends up in the corner. Okay? Pass and cut ball side. Look for the ball. If it's not there, cut to the opposite block. Everybody understand? Let's go over something else out of 5 out. Now, that's basic 5 out rec league stuff, okay? Now, let's say we skip number 2 over for a pass. Okay? We have skipped over number 2 for a pass. What do we do? Okay? Whoever got skipped over, I want you to cut ball. It's real easy. 1, you then fill the cutter. 3, you then fill 1. 5, you then fill 3. If the cutter does not get the ball, work back out. Skip. If you get skipped, pass. Okay? Cut. Alright. So let's go over a different variation of that same thing. Alright. So 1 has the ball. 3 sets a screen. 1 takes over the spot where 3 came from. 3, you were going to dive down Main Street. So it's the same concept, okay? 3 sets a screen. 1 dribbles to that open area. Kick to the corner. Kick in here. Okay? If it doesn't work, then we just do the same thing. Basically, guys, it's the same general concept. It's the same general concept. If somebody's here, somebody's here, somebody's here. Remember we said if they skipped, they cut. So this instance, we're screening. Balls get into this area. We're passing. Screener cuts. Okay? Same thing. Not a big deal. Okay? Also, another 5 out concept. Okay, so pay attention to this one. Okay? So ball's here, right? And we go here. And we go here. What I want the away from the ball corner to do, set a screen. Set a screen for the guard nearest to you. That guard cuts middle. Okay? Now, what happens if that does not work? We don't see it and we can't get the pass there. Okay? Then, what we do is 5, since that's an open spot, would just come up. He's actually already there. He just takes that spot. 3, if he can't get it, works back out, and we're still set up in our 5 out. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 5. Pass the ball here. Cut. It's not there. Screen. Cut. It's not there. Now, that's a double cut. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, we get that first look. Boom, pass, cut, it's not there. Bam, 5. During the beginning of the play, as soon as the ball leaves the point guard's hand, 5 screens for 3. 3 is cutting directly after 1. Okay? Give a quick look. Here's where everyone should line up after that. 1 passes the ball. He cuts ball side. If it's not there, he feels this space should be empty with 5 and 3. 5 should be at this time be setting the screen for 3. Okay? Then 5 should be here. 3 should be looking for that cut. Remember, this space is open now. Okay? So now then 5 comes here. 1 comes here. 3 comes here. That's 5 out, guys. There's a whole bunch of looks to this thing. Alright, so look. We can set screens here to get cutters here. And then we set screens here in the corners to get cutters here. Okay. That's next level 5 out stuff. Okay, now we're going to call this big. So we're going to put our big here. 1 here. 2, 3, and 4. Now, what we can do out of this is real easy, okay? Real easy. Okay? 5, throw him the ball. Guard, you cut to the open side that does not have a guard in it. Okay? That does not have a guard in it. If he doesn't see you, fill back out. Okay? It's one way to run that play. Other way to run this play is kick it to the high post. Cut ball side. If it's not there, fill back out. Okay? 2 ways to run that. Now, what worked for us Saturday? You run to the help. You pass the ball here. You pass the ball here. We dive. We give it to him early, right about here, if we're going to. If not, we settle here, work baseline, kick here. We did that with 6th grade. We did that with Kai Walker to Connor. So basically, kick here, cut here. Once the cutter gets out of the way, throw corner, jump shot, quick hitter, boom. But all your 5-out concepts, your 5-out concepts can still be ran out of this. Okay, so the way this works, it's pretty nice too. Okay, so say we throw the ball here, right? Okay, now the 5 has an option. He can mirror the ball. Low post action. It's easy as taken, okay? Or, once we get the ball passed somewhere, 5 off-ball screens, now we're cutting. Now we're cutting, okay? Now we're cutting. And now in that scenario, in that look, so once it passes the ball, 5 screens, 1's diving, now 5's up top. It's just like a give and go, except we're giving that extra screen up top. Now, out of the 1-4, if we want to get into a 5-out offense, but we're having problems with guard pressure, set that high screen. Set that high screen. Get the ball moving into this area. Get the ball moving into whatever area we choose. High ball screen. Now 1 passes the 2. 2 cuts. 1 passes the ball to 2. 1 cuts the give and go option, what we talked about. Now 5. After we set the high ball screen, and got the ball to a wing. Now we have 1 cut into the basket with 2 with the basketball. And now we're into 5 out. So if teams are not letting us get in the 5 out, let's use the 4-1 to get us into that. Okay, now let's talk about our last set, our zone offense. All right, so with this, I'm not going to give you guys too many constraints. Just make sure we have cuts, we have screens, we have cuts, screens, and a communication and cutting the gap. We need someone always in the middle, always looking for post moves. Move the basketball. This is about movement, guys. Okay, so you have your guards set right here. I'm going to let you guys play freely and make good decisions as ball carriers. Okay, now, ball side right here. Say ball side right here. If we have 2 shooters down here, I want shooter right here. Just be free flow. Okay, if we get right here, bring up, cuts, post side moves. Okay, now, let's say we have a couple of bigs in the game, and we will. So let's look at this. This is our zone breaker, okay? All right, so what we're going to do, let these guys play freely. Let's say the ball gets to this side. We've dribbled to this side, okay? I want you to get high post here, shoot corner, shoot here. Now, what this does, this is a simple overload, okay? Ball is here, guard is in this area. Okay? We now have a high post option. We now have a low post option and a kick option. Now, once the ball is kicked to the corner, front and back. It's a high-low option. It's a split guard. Now, if we catch a smaller team, in something like this, where we can go. So this is what I want, guys. This is what I want. If we get the ball in this scenario, this is what I want. Okay? So if we get the ball in this scenario, and the guard has the ball right here, we now can do anything from this situation. We can set screens out of this. We can do anything. But the real simple answer is to kick high post, work over, and play it from there. Now, what's really good about this set, what's really, really good, is once we get the ball here, we can just dump it down. And play a little high-low action and work ourselves back into it. Middle school runs it, a different variation of it. It's called X. So we're going to go here, here, here. Now, if we can get the ball to the high post early, take it. Take it. So short corner. Say ball works here. We get the ball in this area. Guard comes over for help. Okay. So now we're going to kick corner. Kick high post front. Kick here. Okay. Say we kick it here. We go here. Guard then follows. High post here. Comes here. He now reaches over here. Wing. So you always want to make sure we have that availability. Now, let's go over some quick hitters out of this, okay? Now, a quick hitter out of this. So we have the ball right here, right? We're having a hard time getting in there. Set a screen on whatever down portion of the zone they're in. Show up top. Catch it. Show out here. Show across. Okay? It's real easy. Now, out of this, like I said, if you guys want to, the 5 can set screens for any of these people. Can set screens for these people or these people. Okay? This this defense, this offense, I don't like to put too much on this because I want you guys to experiment with it and be cool with it. Now, I will tell you, out of this, if you see an opportunity to set up something real easy, those things we just talked about, I would like to start the game out in this formation. Okay, now, real quick, what could you do to instantly switch into something? Okay, say we realize, man, we're killing them with the give and goes. Like we don't need to do all this stuff. But remember, a good zone offense has cuts, good ball movement, good passes, quick passes, smart passes. Now, what we're going to do is, in this situation, if we see we're killing these teams like this, okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to go out, okay, set a ball screen. Now we're in movement. Big guy takes the top spot. Wing bows out a little bit. Now we're in the 5-out. We transition into 5-out. We can get into a 5-out. Once you get a zone into a certain way they play, pop in a 5-out. Now we have the guard cutting the basket. We've split our guys from here to there. The guard has now moved over. We are now cutting here to the basket. If they don't, now if we get here, I want you to get here until they show on you, then kick it, drive, and fill to the open spot. We are now in a 5-out situation. But you can really do anything out of this. Say the ball's here. If you want to screen here, they show over the top, and then we kick and we come over. You can do anything out of that set that you really want to. So we're going to start off the game in this. Here's our first play of the game that we're going to start off every game with, okay? Now, split guard. What we're going to do, we're going to initiate a pass. Guard's going to work. Corner's going to kick. Post is going to slide. Opposite post is going to slide. Now the ball is here. We have this 4 option here. Okay? Guard here. Guard here. Post here. Post here. Post here. It's an overload. Okay? So now we can do various things. So now, if we're in a situation where we catch them sleeping right here, it's an easy pass. It's a corner pass. We have dump offs here. Now you guys here play a good high-low game. Work the appropriate spots inside the lane. But something really easy that we could do is whenever you pass that ball to your player and everything has shifted, set you a screen. That guard comes over the top and you cut lane. We're going to try that every game. Okay? So it's going to go over. It's our first play. You know, if they're in man and it makes it difficult, then we'll just run 5-out out of it. Okay, so here. Ball starts here. We're going to pass. That guard is going to have the ball here. Rotate over. Rotate over. Rotate over. Remember, our guard's still right here. So this is the rotations. Okay, this is the rotations. Okay. The screen. Work back top. Now, if we get here and it's jammed up, just pass the ball back and we can work it here. Okay? But the ball should be working this way and we should be cutting this way. If we get any resistance, and then we just fold back in for the offense. Go over it again. We're going to call this ATB. Okay. Pass. Work the ball here. We're going to reach out. We're going to reach out. We're going to reach out. We're going to reach over. Set a screen. Work over top. Work the options. And now we're into ATV. All right, guys. That's our game plan. That's our game plan for the most part. Now, if we get in a running situation, I want you guys to collect the ball, get your eyes up first, get your butt down court, make good decisions as a basketball team. Push the pace whenever we can. We're going to make plenty of subs during the game to keep you guys fresh. Make sure your defense is on point, your conditioning is on point. All right, guys, this is the game plan for Winston-Salem Weekend 2 for the spring season. All right, guys, you have a great night. And if you're playing the middle school game tonight, good luck. And if you're at practice tonight, good luck as well. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye.